All right, so this is Panola County, Texas, and their sheriff's office and their DA and everybody else because y'all fucked up so big. I have to put on a lesson in law to explain to you how badly you fucked up. So let's see what you've done. Let's start here.
Where's everybody at?
Subject possibly in the shop to the right of the house.
Where's Josh at? And Tori. Yell his name.
Sean, let me see your hands, dude. Come out here, dude. Come here. Come here, man.
No, don't hold a second.
Come here. Come here.
No, you walk to the line. Put the phone down a minute.
Come here.
So your sheriffs are so stupid when I sit there and I say it as an officer of the court, I outrank you. You're about to walk in my loft without a knock, without a warrant. You got your guns drawn on my face. I don't know who the fuck you are. You hadn't even announced. You are highly illegal right now. Right now, you live at my pleasure. Every fucking law on the planet says I can shoot your dumb ass in the face and skate.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Fucking, what's going on? No.
We'll check it.
For fucking what? Fucking what?
So we're gonna hold this. We're gonna hold it because you're gonna tell me that your family, you have a family to go home to. Is why you're doing this to me. Yeah, it's complete tyranny.
Going on? Shit. What are you doing? Fuck. For what? For fucking what? Get off of me unless you can identify. My bar number is 240-96560. Get off of me. If you can't fucking tell me what you're detaining me for, it's false imprisonment.
It's real hard to talk with a fucking knee in your face. What I actually said was, if you can't tell me what you're doing and identify yourselves, this is false imprisonment. To which they say it's not. So let me see here. I gotta do some attorney work here. I got some stuff pulled up for everybody, but let me see. Texas elements of false. All right, let's see. Okay, if he intentionally or knowingly restrains another person. Okay. No, it's... Hey, a person commits an offense if you intentionally or knowingly restrains another person. B is the affirmative defense. It's just, there you go. That's what it is. It's not lawful. Doesn't work. There's no law here that covers them, therefore, ipso facto, ergo, per se, false imprisonment.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You can get that first bullet today. That's all.
For fucking what? I'm on the phone. Fuck.
Because we got family to go home to, bud.
Dude, I'm even fucking armed. So I'm in my fucking house talking to a friend on the phone. I want everybody's fucking badge number here. Everybody's fucking badge number I'm gonna have.
So they're telling me I ain't got to do that. I don't know why the fuck they don't think they have to do that. They just came and violated my fucking rights.
Now, Holmes said, get off of me. I can stand up my fucking self. Get off me, I will do it myself.
Man, stand over there.
Get off of me.
Hey, did you notice that was a fucking that was from the Texas Supreme Court. Says I'm licensed to practice. Let me get past that.
With me unless you can identify. My bar number is 240-96560. Get off of me. If you can't fucking tell me what you're detaining me for, it's false imprisonment.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Hey, sheriffs, when you're arguing with an attorney in law, you've automatically lost. So I'm gonna explain this to you. We're officers of the court, right? You find the guy that fills your shoes. You find the guy that fills my shoes. What are you allowed to say in court? All rise, be seated. I can tell the judge I'll have his bond pulled if he's being a fucking prick. I can tell the judge I'll rip your ass over this fucking bench, you fucking corrupt motherfucker. And, well, the sheriffs just sit there and watch the corruption. So, I mean, I figured out.
First bullet today. That's all.
For fucking...
Hey, Hey, y'all feel good about that burning TD spoliation of evidence y'all had going then, and the spoliation of evidence in this case so far? Y'all feeling real hot about that? I'm wondering as an attorney, I'd like to know.
What? I'm on the phone! Fuck!
We got family to go home to, bud.
Dude, I'm even fucking armed! I'm in my fucking house
Are the falsified reports? I have the falsified reports. I'm going to read some of them.
talking to a friend on the phone!
At least one. I'll read it while we watch the video so you see that they lie. The video footage contradicts them.
I want everybody's fucking badge number here. Everybody's fucking badge number I'm gonna have.
Stand up.
Now, Holden said, get off of me. I can stand up my fucking self. Get off me, I will do it myself.
Ah, shit, it's right somewhere in that frame.
Ma'am, stand up
Right there,
Get
right?
off of me.
Ah, we passed. There's my JD. All right, let's... Okay, that's... All right, so on the back left-hand side of the wall there, that is my license to practice law. Those boxes on that coffee pot contain client-protected information. I mean, it's obviously a fucking law office when you walk into it. You guys see all that. Hey, here's all my shit prominently displayed. All right, so doesn't matter. It's not a fancy one. It's what it is. Therefore, it gets the legal protection. So let's.
I'm in my fucking house talking to a friend on the phone. I want everybody's fucking badge number here. Everybody's fucking badge number I'm gonna have.
Stand up.
Now, Holden said, get off of me. I can stand up my fucking self. Get off me, I will do it myself.
Ma'am, stand over there.
Get off of me.
Stand over there.
Get off. Please step back so I can get off.
Somebody called and said he wanted to kill himself.
The guy that called was routinely known for calling me and saying he wanted to suck start a 12 gauge, but they didn't fucking do any investigation. So we're going to skip past some of this because they're just fucking retarded and they completely violate my rights, and I'll explain it here and then we'll move on because they try to arrest, they say they're going to arrest me after they admit nobody fucking announces.
Somebody, whoever he's on the phone with.
No.
Pat him down.
I'm fucking in cuffs. Matt.
Step outside. Come on. Come on, dude.
Get off my dick.
Shut up, dude.
What the fuck is this problem?
So this dude asked what the fuck my problem is. My problem is I was sitting in my house, securing my persons in my house, my papers, my effects against an unreasonable search and seizure because it's not supposed to be violated without a fucking warrant. Sitting there. Then these motherfuckers come in and start asking me questions in violation of my Fifth Amendment right because I may have exercised my First Amendment right. And I'd already fucking warned them. At this point, you're making me defend against law enforcement. As an attorney, how the fuck do you think I'm going to be doing that? Because right now, what you're doing is seditious. It is domestic violence, and I'll prove it. By law. Because your asses owe me a fucking debt. There is no immunity for what you've done. You've filed charges against me in the name of the state, you motherfuckers. That is still the supreme law of the land. I don't give a fuck about stare decisis. I can rip it back down to the fucking, here's the bedrock foundations of this country, and if I have to go from there, here's the bedrock foundations of social contract theory. Did you forget, assholes, that our founders moved away from the Articles of Confederation to keep us off of the paper currency? That y'all are stealing for our taxes because consent requires us to actually agree. It's not just voting for a motherfucker. Y'all are all fucking gone. So we don't have a Republican form of government. I'll prove that shit out too. Y'all are a domestic violence force. Way to go.
Give me a fucking charger. Get off of it. Now.
All right, right here.
Fucking now.
Sean, do you have any thoughts about killing yourself today?
I'm about to win this legal argument and prove that I know more about what I'm saying than they do with one fucking statement.
No. Have you made the comment about killing yourself to anybody?
Does it fucking matter?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
If you say I'm gonna go fuck your mother, does it matter?
That would be fighting words according to the Supreme Court. That's why I phrased it the way I did. If you say, that way you couldn't take a shot at me, I can teach law on the spot. That I extended the bounds of the First Amendment right there according to the Supreme Court precedent. However, whatever it was that he was talking about was well within the scope of my legally protected rights. I'm the guy that didn't have to study to get in and out of law school. The bar exam was easy for me, guys. So was law school. Sorry, it's the way it works. There's another angle of them fucking tackling me. You're gonna hear the guy say, "Nobody announced the sheriff's office." I know I didn't.
Like I said, the only upsetting thing that happened was he was trying to get a.
They're trying to say that I flipped out because I called somebody that didn't answer the phone. You understand as an attorney how often that happens to you? Go ask any attorney how often you call somebody. And it's amazing. It's like that number is no longer in service when you call. Like, you get used to that shit when you're an attorney. Think about it. Everybody sees your number pop up and they go, oh, motherfucker, it's an attorney.
High school.
It was gold cases, though.
Anything? Go interference and resistance.
We can go with interference and resisting because, well, those are just, they're nothing terms. So here's where this becomes a real fucking issue. They have a family to go home to. So I had these people fucking text me and say they were trying to kill me and my family. And these pictures he's going to describe when he says I didn't show him anything. He contradicts himself and then explains I sent threatening. Oh, I didn't send threatening anything. No, I had threatening messages sent to me. See, that's the way they're acting. I did something wrong. I didn't. I approached these assholes on foot. They admit it. So let me start off with reading Hunter Hutto's, because he's going to fucking look so stupid here in a minute. Hunter Hutto's offense report. It's January 3rd, 2024. I'll read it from the top, and I'm going to omit parts like here's my car and my personal identity. Here's my personally identifiable information to hit the big parts. On Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024, at approximately 20:35. So let me start back at the beginning. Panola County Sheriff's Office offense report. Hunter, 1/03/2024, 8:49 p.m. He wrote this at 8:49. You can see here it's 10:02. So something's not adding up. On Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024, at approximately 20:35 hours, I, Deputy Hunter Hutto with Panola County Sheriff's Office, responded to the First Baptist Church parking lot to assist Carthage Police Department Officer John Cassall with a male individual requesting to speak with the deputy. Cassall's the city cop on the left. They admit I approached on foot. You'll hear it. So he says he observed my pupils because he didn't. Here's his probable cause is, I stated I was sent to do God's work, is where he put the quote. Based upon his training experience, he provided him with reasonable suspicion he was under the influence of illegal substance. As an attorney, and you're focused on justice and righteousness, because it's not a religion, and you're not being one of these guys. That's where they're at. That's what they couldn't see. So I'm practicing my faith. That was their problem. All right. So that's my First Amendment right. Okay? My free speech and my practicing my faith. Okay. So here's this big issue. I question Eves about any illegal substance inside the vehicle. Would you say no? Eves denied consent to search his vehicle, and K-9 Deputy Richard Mojica was advised and en route. So that's basically where we're at right now. So when we're going to listen to this guy, I'm going to show you where Hunter goes up and asks somebody else how the fuck I even got to the scene when he was the second one on scene. Because his problem was I show up on foot and say, no, you cannot search my car without a warrant. When he starts trying, I say, you better call the DA. You're nothing but a bunch of fucking tax collectors. And so we get this shit show.
Shows anything. You show me some pictures that like Google pics.
So he's trying fact, evidence, and law right here on the spot with his T-Close certification. But watch how they laugh at the gore in the pictures, because remember, they have families to go home to. I bet you assholes really would have wished y'all to kept y'all's fucking mouth shut. Y'all had families to go home to. Just wait till I'm done. I've got some other videos pulled up of some other departments to show you what the big fucking problem with this shit is, Panola.
Were they like bad pictures?
Or one looks like a dead guy who's like looking at you like this. You know,
Oh,
with blood,
so like,
with blood everywhere.
like the poorly done Google pic.
And then a black guy holding a gun. You see a black hand holding a gun like over a washing machine. I was like, there's like Google pics.
Okay.
Yeah. And then a trash bag with like a body, maybe like a body in it. Like,
Yeah, it was a dismembered body. And they said they're going to do that to my son. There were 4 messages. There was 4 numbers texting me all fucking the same time saying, here's the addresses, here's the names, here's what we're going to do, so on and so forth. But, well, they didn't like what it was I was saying, and they didn't understand the law behind it. So remember, let's go back over here. So they had a family to go home to. We're going to hear them again because, well, it's important to hear their case. They're making their case here.
Off of me! If you can't fucking tell me what you're detaining me for, it's false imprisonment.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. For fucking what? I'm on the phone! Fuck!
We got family to go home to, bud.
Because they got families to go home to, but right, so let's go back up here. What the fuck's my problem?
Outside. Come on. Come on, dude.
Get off my dick! Shut up, dude. What the fuck is this problem?
All right, so let's see. All right, let's go back up here. What the fuck's my problem? Okay, so this guy is saying, all right, well, he showed us evidence that would have gotten, if I had sent it to their families, MRAPs would have showed up in my house. I mean, we'd had a big fucking problem. So here's going to admit I show up on foot. That's how stupid Hunter Hutto is. He's been here for an hour and 15 minutes. I guess he was busy writing his report, so he couldn't keep up with it, even though he was basically just being a dick and harassing me most of the time. But he couldn't fucking remember how he got there. Because they say at some point, I clipped it, where it says he's been moving around all erratically. So he's going to ask if anybody's even seen me fucking walk.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they also decided they were psychiatrists on the scene tonight, on that night too. But it's a matter of, I clipped that. That's practicing psychology without a medicine. There's no immunity for y'all. I told you to call your DA. Remember? Once they lose immunity, any law that attaches, I can drop on their fucking asses. I want criminal prosecution. How many people have these assholes gotten killed or raped or families they've destroyed because of bullshit like you're gonna see here completely? They make shit up. They have 2 failed drug tests and 3 waves of flashlight across my eye and arrest me for possession of crack cocaine, which they dropped right then. They said, oh, we're not going to pursue that because they knew they fucking couldn't. And suspicion of public intoxication, and denied me a blood draw because they had no intent to prosecute. So it's an illegal arrest. I win.
Unfortunately, Castle left, so I can't ask him if he's seen him walk around anywhere.
Well, he walked up on Castle, but Castle was here.
Okay, so they get pissed off whenever they try to search my car and I say, you're past Terry, you're past Chimmel, you cannot get there, get a fucking warrant. A dog is not a warrant, dumb shits. What happens this night is, here's the difference in my knowledge between a warrant requirement and theirs. This is basically what happens. They didn't think that I knew as much about what a warrant meant as they did because they're fucking cops. Meanwhile, they're real worried about this bag. See, the bag's sealed, and they keep trying to act like I've eaten it. They are so worried about that, but not the prescription medication that explain every fucking side effect the assholes were trying to hit. It's right there in I passed it. Where'd it go? There's a fucking still frame of it. What they fucking missed. Right there. So, what they pick up out of the bottom of my suitcase is Right Guard deodorant flakes. I know, I tasted this when I got home. The side effects were from that bottle of modafinil as far as they could tell, but they wouldn't look it up. They said, no, they didn't fucking need to do that. It was more important to get an arrest on me and tell me I had no fucking rights. See, after this, so we're gonna do a little bit of, we're gonna first hit, here's how they're showing me I have no rights.
Yep.
So, Hunter Hutto, the genius here, he's going to go check my pupil response, but never noticed this.
Go check his eyes.
Who's checking his as he's turning around and catching all this light? Oh, wow, shit. You notice my back's to the light? His eyes are facing it. See all the flares there? Watch this dumb shit. They thought they were smarter than me together, and they weren't. I was smarter than all of them combined.
Alright, but I just need you to look.
For example, Mustache's body cam's the one I dumped my case notes in, and the one Panola County didn't give me.
Straight at me, okay? I'm just gonna fly my... Alright, thank you.
Yeah, there's my field sobriety test. Okay, so he was telling me I have no rights. Here he is scraping my deodorant. Way to go, public servant.
Did he go down?
Yeah, it went down. I got just...
Just sent me a text saying they're searching my car.
Tell them to get off the telephone.
Get off phone.
No, you don't.
So I don't have any rights. You just heard them. I don't have any rights, and they're proving it's what they're saying. So let's go look at another one person that didn't have any rights, because this was a tax collection here. So let me explain to you what I see here in Castile's video. Castile's taillight's not actually out. I can see the light on it. What it appears to be is a broken taillight cover that was taped back up with red electrical tape. I can't verify that because I haven't touched the car. However, it's a tax. Is Philando Castile not in his person and his effect? And in most states, they say your car is an extension of your house. So it shall not be violated. Where is the warrant? It says the warrant must issue on probable cause. You cannot do this shit without a warrant. Here's why. Watch.
The newly released dashcam video shows the moment when Officer Geronimo Yanez stopped Philando Castile for a broken taillight last July. First, asking Castile for his...
What you're going to notice is the cop hears that Castile has a gun and places his hand on his gun, telling Castile, no, you can't have a gun in your car. Fuck you. Then he tells Castile he can't draw it. He's already drawn his out. Then he pushes Castile in a defensive manner, pops 7 rounds in his chest, and it's because Castile did not yield to his supposed authority because he was driving while black.
His license and registration.
I have to tell you, I do have a firearm on me.
Don't reach for it then.
So he's already got his out, right? He's already pulled his.
Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
Within 90 seconds of making the stop, the 29-year-old officer fired 7 shots. Castile's girlfriend, Diamond Reynolds, was in the passenger seat. She streamed the immediate aftermath on Facebook Live.
I told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
Okay, so he made that mistake. Castile's dead. Now his girlfriend's traumatized. There's a kid in the back of that fucking car. Because he didn't have any rights either, right? Cop had a job to do. He had a family to get home to. Fuck Castile and his family being in his car with him. These guys have a job to do, don't you know? That $20 fucking taillight cover was gonna get him a pat on the fucking back for that ticket, you motherfucker. Did you not know he has quotas and shit he has to fucking meet? How dare you try to have fucking rights while you're black, you motherfucker? Okay, that's what's going on here. So, let's listen to this.
I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way.
Get the fuck out of the way, you hear? Okay, let's look at this one. So my thing is, they do not let me talk to my wife. I'm checking on her safety. How do they? She even fucking knows to get the FOIA footage to see if they do this shit to me.
To investigators, a deputy was dispatched to conduct a welfare check on a man who was
that was what they said they were doing. They broke into my law office.
Walking on the median on the highway.
A deputy in Otero County responding
like just a sua sponte fucking welfare check.
To a welfare check on 17-year-old Elijah Hadley. The deputy can be heard trying to ask Hadley what he's doing on Highway 70.
Okay, now here's the thing. Where in the fuck is that deputy's business what that fucking kid's doing there? Let me see. I don't see anything in here that says law enforcement has any fuck all right to ask you what you are fucking doing walking down a public fucking road. As a matter of fact, what the Supreme Court has said, and this is why y'all are so fucked. Y'all are stupid. SCOTUS, no right to police. We don't have a duty for you to protect us. So what do? This. So I don't see how you're not domestic violence. We don't have a... Oh, shit. Yeah, well.
7 shots.
7 shots.
asking Castile for his license and registration.
I have to tell you, I do have a firearm on me.
Don't reach for it then.
Don't pull it out.
Don't pull it out.
So that one cost Castile 7. This kid's walking. Cost him 4, then 15.
Right there, bro. Stop.
As Hadley approaches the deputy, he is asked to show his hands. At this moment,
So he's disarmed. He has no rights either. Now here's the thing about New Mexico. There's black bear, there's puma, there's rattlesnakes, all kinds of shit. This kid's armed too lightly for walking down the street at night, out in the middle of nowhere. My best guess is he's trying to keep some dogs away.
the 17-year-old throwing to the side what looks to be a gun, later found to be an airsoft pistol.
So we got four in the fucking chest. Okay, let's go here. Here's why it's important, because I told these assholes they were past Terry. Why is that important? Because this is how stupid they are. So anyway, let me go through this one. Here you have 22-year-old Marquez Jackson. His crime was having a gun while black and taking a picture. Fortunately, this cop, he was white because his body cam was taking the steady pictures, the steady roll. So anyway, this guy is so undertrained, he can't tell the difference between an acorn and a 9mm. He's also so stupid and underprepared. He has already had to pat down and handcuff Marquez Jackson in the back of his car, which means when he's shooting, he knows he's shooting at an unarmed man. Either that or he was derelict in his duty before, putting other officers in danger, and there's just no excuse for it. He gets administrative leave after Marquez Jackson has to dodge the flying bullets to keep being turned into a piece of Swiss cheese. This guy is such a fucking hero. A piece of brass hits him. He thinks he got shot. So let's look at it, how smart cops are. Shots fired! Shots fired! Notice this is a neighborhood. You're responsible where that bullet goes. How many kids live here? Look how irresponsible he is discharging his firearm. And now imagine if any fucking private citizen did this shit with an acorn. How long would they be in prison?
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
So dude's discharging a fucking firearm through a glass window pointing towards the house because of an acorn. Are any kids home? Anybody in that house? You know you're responsible for those bullets travel, right? Oh wait, no, there's police officers. We didn't have any rights, they did. Remember, they're going to make it clear. He got hit by a piece of fucking brass. Oh, I'm hit. What a fucking loser. Anyway, so Marquez Jackson, they pay for his fucking counseling. Because like I said, you are now the domestic violence force. We do not have a constitutional right for your protection. You will not protect and serve. You think you are God. Watch, let's hear him again.
Go down.
Yeah, it went down. I got
He
just.
just sent me a text saying they're searching my car.
Tell them to get off the telephone.
Get off phone.
Remember, they have families to go home to. So that's what this is. So let me mute this. All right, I'm going to narrate for the cops. I wonder if this guy understands we have families to get home to, and that we're more important than him. Oh, wait, shit, he's black, he's driving, he's trying to enjoy too much liberty. I cannot have this. And I had to put a stop to it. He's got too much liberty. Fuck this. He's got a wife and a kid in the car and a gun. He thinks he's somebody. Fuck him. Here's 7 shots in the fucking chest for even trying to pick yourself up, you fucking asshole. You didn't do what I said.
9-year-old officer fired 7 shots. Castile's girlfriend, Diamond Reynolds, was in the passenger seat. She streamed the immediate aftermath on Facebook Live.
I told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
So remember, they can shoot you. Get the fuck out of their way.
I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that.
Here's this blonde cunt doesn't understand. Go check the fucking statute in your state. See if speeding is not a strict liability crime, which means every speeding ticket you're supposed to write, you're supposed to write another one. It's here. What's that definition? Oh, I did it here. Hypocrites. Woe be it to hypocrites, right? Okay. So I don't have any rights and they have a family to go home to. Woe be it to fucking hypocrites, right? Listen, it's gonna be an old ass test when it fails.
No, you don't.
Remember, they have families to go home to. I'm trying to talk to my wife. Somebody's threatened my family's life. I haven't seen her in a day. But that doesn't matter to them. I told them I was going to call an attorney, too. They told me I couldn't. I mean, I stated, here's 3 of my constitutional rights you're violating. They told me I didn't have any.
What color is it supposed to turn?
Blue.
Blue.
That is turning yellow.
That's weird. It must be an old ass test. Then.
Old ass test because it's not coming up hot. Okay, so we're going to get another one. You're going to double test it. Oh, wait. I passed over. He checks the box after he checks it again.
Yeah, that's different.
Here, but we're gonna. I'm not gonna show. Here it is. Here's the second one.
Probably the same.
Yep.
This is important because he's about to impeach himself in this report. It's a reagent test. He acts like it's a solid in this report.
It's turning pink. That's different.
No, that's still kind of yellowish.
All right, so if you look here, it's a reagent test. There's a slight differentiation in color. Looks like a pink lemonade in between the yellows. It's liquid. It's that area of the liquid, that volume, that area of the volume is a different color. So we're gonna hear what Hunter Hutto writes here, because what they say is the meth test doesn't go to the box, but that's not what he says. He says the second test was a NARC2 Scott reagent modified, which tests for cocaine, HCI, and cocaine base. The test showed minuscule light blue specks, which indicates a positive reaction to cocaine base. Then it says, due to the inconclusive results from presumptive tests conducted on the suspected crack cocaine on scene, the substance was packaged in a clear Ziploc baggie provided by Panola County Sheriff's Office to conduct a third test at the Sheriff's Office. And we have here, the best is, let's see where we go. The substance weighed approximately 0.24 grams without packaging on an uncertified scale. It's inadmissible all the way fucking around. They had no intents.
Well, it's turning pink, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pink.
So it's pink. So he's gonna go over here and check the fucking box. I'm sure he was so stupid he couldn't even cheat off the box. So what it says is, and I'll enlarge this so anybody else can see it. Testing procedure. Step 5, break the ampule and cap. I can't really quite see that word. An immediate development of a dark blue within 1 second is it indicates methamphetamine MDMA. Any other color indicates that methamphetamine is not present. So it's a meth test. They said they hit me with cocaine. Then they're going to say they don't know what cocaine looks like. They haven't seen it enough. They actually say that. I just haven't clipped it. I mean, they just say that how little they encounter. They actually admit on film they do not know what it looks like. So he said it's a Scott reagent 2. What is it actually? Okay, I guess it is what a narc 2, but it's MDMA and meth. It's not, but it doesn't say Scott. It ain't a Scott. Oh no, they don't have anything from this company listed here. Wow, they fucked this up all around. Like trained personnel only to run a fucking reagent, and they're not trained. They're not chemists. I don't even know they've ever had a chemistry course to understand what they're actually doing. I've had a few. Like, I'd make them work out what is the actual stoichiometry going on here. What actually, the chemical reaction took place. Fucking show me. You have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Before you bring charges, you're supposed to know you have enough for beyond a reasonable doubt. So they admit they don't even fucking know what cocaine looks like. How little we come across cocaine. We got 2 failed tests. Let's see what they do with those 2 failed tests. They didn't realize I'm this much smarter than them.
With possession of a controlled substance.
Which they cannot do. They've had 2 failed drug tests. So he threatens me with possession of a controlled substance, which they have listed here. on my report as a state jail felony. They charged me with one. Offense code 35990247.
And we will obtain a warrant.
Now they're going to obtain a warrant. Never mind my rights, so let's go back. Never mind my fucking rights. Let's go here.
On Facebook Live.
I told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
Remember, I don't have any rights.
You said you've had the listen.
Okay,
You've said you've had the car for 2 weeks. Well, it was in your freaking suitcase.
It was deodorant. It's where I usually carry it.
So
How to get in my suitcase?
it's your suitcase.
See, I was asking how much did y'all plan on me? They didn't catch it. This town's known for it. I had warned these motherfuckers to look into Hall before this shit started.
Don't know.
No,
Please
I
turn
know.
around and place your hands behind your back.
I know what that is. That's modafinil, probably. It's the only thing I had.
So what?
Modafinil is the only thing I had.
And what is that?
Is it a pill?
No, it's
know what it is.
a off-white, rock-like substance that has
I've
the
never seen
appearance
it,
of
sir.
crack cocaine,
All right, sir. I've never seen it.
You got your suitcase?
and it's definitely not the pill because I
It's
found
my
those pills.
suitcase,
Yeah.
But it's not. I don't know what the fuck it is.
All right.
Just
So
I
you're
didn't see it.
just so we're clear. Just tonight, you're being charged with public intoxication due to the suspicion.
All right, can
and
we
the,
go do a blood draw?
No.
Yes.
You're not driving. We're not required to do it.
So I wasn't driving. They admitted I hadn't been driving the entire fucking time this is going on. They arrested me on public intoxication due to suspicion. What Hunter puts is due to Eves being under the influence and being a danger to himself and others. He was placed under arrest for public intoxication, transported to Panola County Detention Center without further incident. They were proving to me they could arrest me as an attorney. Not prosecute me, arrest me. If they could violate my rights, they didn't think I could do fuck all about it. Here's the next fucking incident, because here's where this comes down to. I live in the state of Texas. I'm an attorney. Some dude had been chasing me around in my car for 3 weeks with a sledgehammer. Like, I would drive down the road and he'd try to take a sledgehammer to my car. The guy was an idiot trying to bring a sledgehammer to a car fight. But then he's stupid enough. I live on private property and he's not supposed to be on my property. So what he does is he's a groundskeeper on the neighboring property. So what he did was he drove through my yard or my property on a private road all the way through, parked in front of my fucking office for about 10 minutes trying to agitate me. He keeps driving around, so I come out of my shop with a shotgun saying, what in the actual fuck's this guy doing? I have a wife and, other people to protect. So the dude drives off my property. I walk out with a shotgun, look and say, what the fuck is he doing? He's been chasing me around for 3 weeks with a sledgehammer. He parked in the neighbor's yard or on the neighbor's property. Gets out of his truck, comes across my property line trying to jerk a shotgun out of my hand. So I give him a warning shot. Once his hand's engaged, I pump it and I say, I will have to fucking shoot you if you keep going. He pulls it across his shoulder. I pull the trigger. I only put 2 rounds in. I had a 3rd round in my pocket. I wasn't going to sit there and take a chance and leave an idiot pulling a gun out of my hand and having it loaded for him. I'm not stupid. So anyway, shoot dude in the shoulder because he's on my property line trying to kill me, trying to take a gun out of my hand to kill me and my wife. He told me he came to make war against me. So when he's trying to pull a gun out of my hand even after he got shot, the guy's known to, his reputation is such that he's a meth head. I don't know the veracity of it. He's been breaking into the neighbor's house too. So anyway, I shoot him. My wife hears a shot. She comes out. I'm on top of him holding the guy down. He's still trying to fucking wrestle the gun out of my hand to shoot me. After I'd blown a hole in the shoulder. I tell her to call EMS. The guy's stupid, to bring a pistol so we can hold him at bay. She comes out with a pistol. Calls the ambulance. Once he stops struggling, I go inside, I put my shotgun into my office, my law office. I get my phone, I call 911 and say I want to report a crime. This guy came into my property trying to assault me and kill me. I had to defend myself. When they show up, they arrest me. They drag my wife in for questioning and admit to her they don't know fuck all about law. So that's the next set of FOIA footage I'm going to get. Because I explained to those motherfuckers over and over again. Meanwhile, this guy that came onto my property is still walking free because they would not press charges. Now, here's what I know about that guy. He told me that he was friends with some of them. Y'all fucked up big, Panola County. There is no immunity. So I'm gonna go ahead and dispel. You have no. Here's Article 4, Section 4. Once I fucking knock it out, you're an illegal government. The United States shall guarantee. So in law, that means they have to. There's no choice. To every state, which means all 50, in this union, a Republican form of government, which the House Representatives shit can when they artificially limited the number of representatives and then brought other states in, thereby diluting representation by apportionment in the people's house. From there, they nullified the Senate with a constitutional amendment, making it a direct election of senators. So they took the election of senators away from the states and state government, which means the state governments are no longer represented in the federalist system in a Republican form at the federal level, which means they've also lost from their state levels because they've made everything a direct election, therefore being a democracy. That's why I keep talking about a democracy. Anyway, so they've already lost that, and it says they shall protect each of them against an invasion. We have a border crisis. We have Chinese secret police stations showing up. Cops aren't doing fuck all about it. So the police officers here are more concerned about hemming me up on false charges than this. Oh, and I had one of them admit that when they heard the word cartel, that they knew that was going to happen. So I'm guessing that they're in bed with them. So they don't care about this shit. They're not fucking with that. Number of cartel in United States. Okay. So let's see. Tracking and got an interactive map. Where's it at? Okay. Wow, hey, look, they are in Texas. You know, SAPD got caught working with those corrupt motherfuckers? All right, so Texas already has some problems here. They're not doing anything about it. They don't give a shit. The government's rogue as fuck. Hey, the Supreme Court had to hear Texas election suit as controversy between two or more states. It's required by the Constitution, Article 3, Section 2, and even stare decisis and go back to Marbury v. Madison. Pretty much cited. However, they could not hear Trump v. Anderson, which is a state Supreme Court suit brought up to the federal Supreme Court, where a citizen of a foreign state sued a foreign state, and the Supreme Court says they cannot extend that far, but they did. Thereby saying that, well, Donald Trump was more important than. I have to show you so you can see the map. I got a circuit. Circuit, not district. Here's your courts of your circuit courts. Okay, where's a good one? That works. So Texas and the 5th Circuit sues Pennsylvania in the 3rd, Georgia in the 11th, Wisconsin or Michigan in the 6th, Wisconsin in the 7th. 5 districts. 5 circuits rather. 16 states, 100+ million people. Supreme Court said, fuck you, that's a political question, just like Roe v. Wade was. At the same point in time, you have political campaigns bailing out seditious rioters and known communist agitators. It was in the news. You can fucking act. So remember when Gavin, like, this is illegal.
True. I know folks say, oh, they're just cleaning up this place because all those fancy leaders are coming into town. That's true because it's true.
Yeah, it's true because it's true. The Xi Jinping came in and said, I've stopped sending your people so much fentanyl, it's killing too many of you. And they all chuckled on film. And what do California cops do? They just keep on fucking going because they get a paycheck. Corrupt motherfuckers. Hey, I've been hearing about Panola County breaking into people's houses out of warrant and breaking their fucking ribs and stuff. Do you think you're just going to get away with this? No, I'm taking this shit national. I'm crushing this motherfucker. You corrupt sons of bitches, I fucking told your asses. There is no escaping this. Remember. It ain't just me you got to fucking look at here. The law was do unto others as a second commandment. Y'all missed that one, right? Do unto others. So let's see how much do unto others cops have. Let's see how do unto others cops can do. Is this a golden fucking rule?
It was the moment when Officer Geronimo Yanez stopped Philando Castile for a broken taillight last July. First, asking Castile for his license and registration.
I have to tell you, I do have a firearm on me.
Don't reach for it, then. Don't pull it out.
Don't pull it out.
Within 9-year-old officer fired 7 shots. Castile's girlfriend, Diamond Reynolds, was in the passenger seat. She streamed the immediate aftermath on Facebook Live.
I told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him.
So this dude had, what, 6 months of training and thought he was just as hot shot as you assholes. Just as hot shot as you. Castile's dead. Way to go. George Floyd, he could breathe because if you ever taken a course line whenever he could breathe, hey, guess what? That's outside of Chauvin's jurisdiction. That's Secret Service. Should have never been engaged. But, well, we got to sit there and go to every call and be the fucking heroes, right? Way to fucking go. Way to fucking go, jackasses. So, here you go. I got you. I fucking canvas something for you. Where's it at?
Bud Light presents Real American Heroes.
Real American heroes.
Today we salute you.
Cops.